And to Canada now we go, where a reported 75,000 people took to the streets of Montreal to oppose Quebec's austerity measures. They were met with riot police who sprayed the protesters with tear gas. Now, the protest was organized by the Association for Student Union Solidarity. They were rallying against planned cuts to education, healthcare, and social services. Earlier, the police violently evicted a group of students occupying part of the University of Quebec. And joining us now live on the line from Montreal is one of those students involved in that occupation, and she has asked us not to reveal her name. So thanks for joining us. Just to start, describe for me what happened when the police intervened. Take me through it. What did you see? What did you hear?
Hi. Well, yesterday I was at UQAM, which is one of the French universities in Montreal, one of the most activist universities. So yesterday we decided to do an occupation. So we occupied one of the buildings. The building closed at 9:30, but we decided to stay. The police didn't really do anything until midnight. At midnight, they started telling us that they were going to come. And so people started leaving. They broke one of the windows with a huge piece of metal. So basically they did a lot of the mess themselves, right? So they broke a huge window to scare us. So everybody kind of left, went outside. Then it was kind of chaotic. We were around 400, I'd say. The police was about 400 as well. And they started charging on us, so running across the streets with their big sticks and their guns, and they started running after us. And then they started throwing des bombes lacrymogènes. I'm not sure how to say it in English. Gas bombs, I guess. They started throwing gas bombs everywhere without any warning. They were just running after us, and it was pretty chaotic.
I guess that would probably be tear gas you're referring to. So explain to me why did you stay in that building? What are you protesting, and what exactly are you hoping to achieve with the others who were participating with you?
What happened actually is as you said, and as is happening pretty much everywhere in the world, the government is imposing horrible austerity measures and cutting in services such as education, health, everything. And so that's what universities were protesting against. And at UQAM, what happened is that they are into throw out 9 specific students that are targeted as being politically active and politically dangerous, which they are not. So we were protesting against that. And then yesterday, before the occupation, people were trying to stop the classes because they voted a strike. And then the police came in on campus, the austerity, they were on campus and started arresting people, pushing them around. It was super violent, pushing them into elevators, onto tables, and they ended up arresting 22 people. And then they wouldn't tell us where they had put the 22 people. They kept telling us they were in a classroom, then in some other detention center, then in some other detention center where they weren't, actually. So they wouldn't tell us where they were. The teachers got super upset. There was a line of riot police. The teachers got in front of the riot police. It was really intense. And then there were negotiations to try and get the students out of the arrest, to try and get the students who are thrown out of the university back into the university. So that's why we were occupying last night, the university.
So it sounds like you're describing a heavy-handed police response there. Why do you think they're responding like this in this heavy-handed manner?
Sorry?
You're describing this heavy-handed police response. Why do you think they've decided to respond?
I guess they're starting to get scared of us. I mean, that's when they do take out the big means of action, when they start pushing police and pushing police on campus. So I guess they're starting to get scared, and it's also the best way to scare us, right, is to feel put us in jail, and that's what they're threatening us with. And it actually does work, right? No one wants to go to jail. No one, anyway. So I think that's what they're trying to scare us.
All right, thanks so much for joining us this evening with your first-hand count there in Canada as this story has developed throughout the day. And we continue